If you told me there's a single color that instantly takes you from classy and confident to trying way too hard, it's bold, attention-grabbing, and practically a flashing neon sign that says, "I'm new money." In the world of high society, where subtlety is king, this color is quietly and universally avoided by the elite. Stick around, because today we are diving into why this one color is the ultimate no-go for the rich and powerful. Let's get started. Why does color even matter? Let's start with the basics. Rich men aren't just picking clothes, they're curating an image. Every single detail, from the thread count on their shirts to the stitching on their pocket squares, is chosen with a purpose. They're not just dressing, they're sending a message. And when it comes to crafting that message, color is the first chapter of the story. Think about it. Color is the first thing people notice, even before they register whether you're wearing Gucci or Gap. Certain colors scream wealth, sophistication, and power in almost primal ways. Navy blue, for example, is confident, commanding, and just understated enough to let you know the person wearing it means business. Black is mysterious, timeless, and undeniably chic. White is the ultimate flex. But then, there's one color that screams all the wrong things. It doesn't whisper elegance or ooze authority, and that color is yellow. Why does yellow get the side eye? Here's the deal. Yellow is one of the trickiest colors to pull off, even for the most daring fashionistas out there. It's bold, it's loud, and has this neon-like way of saying, "Look at me," before you've even decided whether you want to. Now, for the average person that might be fine, maybe even desirable. But for a wealthy man who's built an empire on poise, control, and understated power, yellow is basically the fashion equivalent of wearing a flashing "try hard" sign. You see, in the world of the ultra-wealthy, the game isn't about being flashy. It's about being effortlessly elegant. Think about it. When you've got everything, there's no need to shout about it. Subtlety is your secret weapon, and yellow's just not the vibe. Now, don't get me wrong, yellow isn't inherently bad. It's a cheerful, optimistic, and fun color. It screams positivity and brings to mind images of sunny beaches, lemonade stands, and carefree summer afternoons. And those are all great vibes for a casual outing. But for a high-stakes business negotiation, exclusive gala, or an invitation-only yacht party, it just doesn't land. Yellow lacks the gravitas, the quiet authority, and the refined elegance that the elite strive for. So, while yellow can shine brightly in the right context, it simply doesn't align with the polished, deliberate image that the wealthy want to project. The elite class thrives on muted tones and understated elegance, where every choice whispers sophistication rather than shouts for attention. Cultural and historical context. Yellow hasn't always been the outcast of high society wardrobes. There was a time when yellow was a symbol of power, divinity, and absolute authority. Back in ancient China, yellow was a status symbol reserved exclusively for emperors. The color symbolized heaven, the earth, and everything in between. But here's the twist. It wasn't a choice. It was an obligation. It was so heavily regulated that if anyone dared to wear it without imperial permission, they could face severe punishments. Yellow wasn't about personal style. It was about exclusivity, control, and showing everyone who's boss. Well, fast forward a few centuries, and yellow's prestige didn't quite make the leap. Today, its meanings have transformed dramatically. The modern interpretation of yellow leans towards playful, energetic, and even whimsical. Think summer dresses, school buses, and happy face emojis. Yellow has become the color of fun, not formality. It's lighthearted and carefree, which are fantastic vibes for a casual outing, but not for projecting wealth and power in high society. It risks being seen as frivolous or overly casual, traits that are anathema to the polished image that the elite carefully cultivate. Even in Western culture, where yellow can represent positivity and optimism, it's still rarely the go-to choice for formal or professional settings. Instead, it is relegated to the casual environment, great for a backyard barbecue or a day at the beach, but not for the boardroom or a black tie gala. Subtle psychology, the science of color. Now here's where things get fascinating. Colors aren't just a matter of preference. They carry psychological weight. They influence how others perceive us, whether we realize it or not. Take yellow, for example. It's often associated with creativity, optimism, and cheerfulness, which is fantastic if you're hosting a summer party or unveiling a quirky art installation. But in the cutthroat world of business and power, yellow simply doesn't have the heft required to make a commanding impression. It has a reputation for being unpredictable. Yellow suggests a level of spontaneity that can come across as unfocused or impulsive, qualities that clash with the aura of control and precision that wealthy men strive to project. Even in nonverbal communication, yellow struggles to hold its ground. It is the color of caution. Think road signs and hazard lights. While it grabs attention, it often does so in a way that feels urgent or even jarring, rather than composed and commanding. Wealthy men who carefully curate every detail of their public persona avoid these pitfalls by sticking to a color palette that is as calculated as their financial portfolios. But it's not just about perception, it's about self-assurance too. Why yellow isn't everyday friendly? Here's a fun fact. Yellow is actually one of the trickiest colors to wear. It's not just about finding the right shade, it's about making sure that it doesn't clash with your skin tone or the rest of your outfit. And let's face it, nobody wants to risk looking washed out or overly flamboyant when they could just stick to the classics. With the ultra-wealthy, a wardrobe full of timeless neutrals and rich tones is a much safer bet. The thing is, yellow isn't exactly synonymous with luxury either. Think about some of the most coveted high-end brands like Gucci or Tom Ford. When you browse their flagship collections, you're going to notice something. They rarely, if ever, center around yellow. Instead, their designs focus on neutral tones, deep earth hues, and jewel-like colors that scream luxury without being in your face. The old money aesthetic. If you've ever taken a moment to admire the wardrobes of old money elites, you're going to notice a common thread running through their entire wardrobe, a mastery of subtle sophistication. Prince William, for example, is often seen in tailored navy suits, while Ralph Lauren exudes class in earthy-toned casual wear. These men aren't about flashy, attention-grabbing colors. They're all about refinement and timelessness. Their style is polished, classic, and almost effortless. Yellow, on the other hand, simply doesn't fit into this aesthetic. It's loud, it's attention-seeking, and it doesn't align with the sleek, refined image that old money men want to project. Can you imagine a billionaire stepping off of their private jet in a mustard yellow blazer? Yeah, exactly. It's not versatile enough for the understated yet sophisticated look they cultivate. Old money style is all about blending in, not standing out. Wealth is communicated through well-fitted clothes and subtle details, not by wearing a color that screams for attention. The rich understand that the key to elegance lies in simplicity and consistency. Navy, gray, and beige are staples for a reason. They're timeless, they're versatile, and they speak volumes without saying a word. Yellow just doesn't fit into this quiet, calculated world of refinement. Exceptions that prove the rule. Now, let's not get carried away here. Yellow isn't completely banned from the wardrobes of the wealthy, but when it does make an appearance, it is always in small, calculated doses. Think a pale yellow tie subtly paired with a sharp navy suit, or a soft yellow pocket square peeking out from a well-tailored blazer. These little accents can add just enough personality to an outfit without overwhelming it. However, take it too far and you're finding yourself venturing into trying too hard territory. Picture this: a full yellow suit or a bright yellow sweater is the main statement piece. That's when things go sideways. For the ultra-rich, this type of bold color choice just screams desperation for attention. And that is the last thing they want. So, the key takeaway here: yellow can work, just not in excess. It's about balance, refinement, and knowing when to introduce a pop of color without making it the focal point. Subtlety is the name of the game for those who understand true wealth and sophistication. Keep the yellow to the accessories and let the rest of your wardrobe speak for itself. If you want to elevate your wardrobe and embrace the quiet confidence of the wealthy, stick with those refined neutrals and let your clothes do the talking without shouting for attention. So, what do you think about the forbidden color? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will be sure to respond to every single one of you. Like and subscribe if you love old money elegance and understated fashion. And if you don't subscribe, it means I'll just have to wait another day to onboard you. Thanks for watching, and catch you in the next one.